So you were talking about experiences and the date night. We've done a lot of promotions with different, like we most recently just did the Valentine's night where we paired with the Woman Rink. And then, so they won a contest. They got to go to romantic skating and have a private igloo and hot chocolate and all of that, and then come over here for a Valentine's dinner.
Wow.
So I say that just because maybe with your date nights, we might be able to
Collaborate
connect
into something.
on a promotion or something for a giveaway or something like that.
I'd love that. Yeah.
I do have a question for you regarding, because we've seen, just a question. Obviously the uptake of like rehearsal dinners, it used to be just like 20 or 30 people. Now they do that and like welcome drinks. Do you see that kind of increasing in your business as well? It's almost like the rehearsal dinners are almost as big as some weddings these days.
Exactly. I think what people are doing, they're curating more smaller experiences. It's not as big as the wedding may be, but they may just do a different groups, different times, like rehearsal dinner, just meet the parents dinner, and then something else. You know, like the friends that may not be coming to the same party or attending the wedding, you know, they have different either before or after. So it's an ongoing party experience. That's what we're finding.
Just because we obviously have a lot of outreach, people contact us a lot for weddings. Does everybody book? No. So I always try to stress, if you find another venue, I understand that, but please understand, if you want to do like your engagement dinner or your rehearsal dinner, because it's not solely just about weddings here, but sometimes people aren't thinking
on the Sunday after the wedding.
Like the
the farewell, the farewell dinner.
So just to kind of have that in
and
mind.
brunches.
The wedding week.
Yes.
Exactly. It's become a more and more smaller experiences than just one full thing. So they're curating more smaller events. And you do that.
I think we fell into that rhythm after COVID because when we came back from COVID, everybody talked about the micro wedding, and at first we're like, what is that? Yeah, and then you adapt that it was going to be smaller groups of people. But sometimes they then realize, if I do it this way, I might be able to afford more experiences.
There you go.
Through the week than just one big
Absolutely,
batch.
absolutely. So nobody misses out on the occasion.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah. I just kind of wanted to. Again, just kind of the rhythm of weddings. There's always going to be a new style of everyone's doing this now, and so I was just kind of curious about the rehearsal dinner in the sense of back in my day when I got married, it was like rehearsal dinner had like 20, 30 people, but now people are hooking that up with their welcome drinks as well.
Exactly.
And it's always kind of nice because a lot of people go to weddings and they don't know each other, so you have that welcome ceremony before, and then you're like, by the time you get to the wedding, you're like, from last night.
Yes.
And so I think people kind of like that their guests kind of get to know each other before the wedding day.
And is that the experiences that you've been seeing at Tavern on the Green?
Yes, we've seen
Fridays.
Where we used to be sort of popular just for the wedding. Our Fridays were always a little light because people wanted a Saturday night for the wedding, and that's not true anymore. Now the Friday has become a much bigger event, and so we're getting the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday.
Fantastic.
Which is much better.
Absolutely. Yeah. Is that what you're finding too?
Yeah, exactly. Like we were talking about the fairway brunches, which is typically on the Sunday because they're having their weddings on Saturdays, and the rehearsal dinners on Fridays. So I'm
fantastic. Which is your heaviest days for weddings, or do you find that you're getting requests for every day?
So it's more seasonal.
Okay.
It's more that in April, May, June, and then a little dip in the summer months, July and August. Then September through December, out of control again. And then January and February, we dip a little bit.
Okay.
But with the pickup of the Friday night rehearsals that have become bigger and we have a larger space, we've been able to get those steadily. Whereas maybe somebody's not doing sort of an outdoorsy type wedding where you'll see in the space, we lend ourselves to feeling like a garden party. You might want to do that for your rehearsal dinner and go to the plaza for the wedding.
Fantastic.
You can have a different vibe.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Fantastic. Thank you. That was cool.